On business, Federal Executive Council approves 13.08 trillion naira budget for 2021.
And in sports, Odon Igalo fails to score as Manchester United beat Brighton to reach Carabao Cup quarterfinals.
Details of these and more after this break. I am Charles Oporum. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari will address the nation by 7 a.m. on October 1st as part of activities lined up to commemorate the 60th independence anniversary. Though the State House had announced the traditional early Independence Day broadcast would not be holding it, however, reintroduced it in a statement on Wednesday evening. Special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, in a statement said President Buhari would, after the broadcast, attend the anniversary parade at the Eagle Square at 10 a.m. President Muhammadu Buhari has sworn in 4 newly appointed permanent secretaries of the Federal Civil Service. The brief swearing-in ceremony took place just before commencement of the weekly virtual Federal Executive Council meeting at the council chambers of the State House. The 4 new permanent secretaries, including 3 men and a woman, are completing the list of 16 persons appointed in June 12th, of whom had been sworn in more than a month ago. Those sworn in on Wednesday include James Sule from Kaduna, Ismaila Abubakar from Kebbi, Ibiene Roberts from Rivers, and Shehu Shinkafi from Zamfara. Vice President Yemi Oshinbajo, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, the National Security Advisor, Major General Babagana Monguno, and 4 ministers were physically in attendance. Others attended from their various offices through video conference. Also, the Petroleum Industry Bill 2020 passed first reading on the floor of the Senate during plenary on Wednesday. The leader of the Senate, Yahaya Abdullahi, presented the proposed legislation, and the President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, read the bill for the first time. The leadership of the National Assembly had, on Monday, pledged to accelerate legislative action on the Petroleum Industry Bill submitted by President Muhammadu Buhari 2 weeks ago. The Federal Parliament, however, vowed to ensure thoroughness in its consideration, which, according to the principal officers, will be treated simultaneously with the 2021 national budget. Lawan and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, said this during a National Assembly joint leadership meeting on the PIB with the Minister of State for Petroleum, Timipiri Silva. The meeting also had in attendance the Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Mele Kyari, and other heads of the NNPC subsidiaries. Still on legislative issues, the House of Representatives has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to give effect to existing resolutions of the House bordering on the removal of service chiefs. The House also called for the establishment of a permanent military base in Shiroro, Rafi Munia Federal Constituency of Niger to curb the rising cases of banditry, killing, and kidnapping in the area. Adopting a motion sponsored by Honorable Shehu Beji and Honorable Saidu Doka, the House asked the National Emergency Management Agency to urgently send relief materials to the victims of the banditry attacks in the area. Presenting the motion, Beji lamented the increasing attacks in the area, which he said led to the loss of lives and property on a daily basis, adding that the operational structure of the Nigerian military in the area requires urgent reforms. The lawyer said despite efforts to curb banditry activities in Niger State, the situation had continued to escalate to the extent farmers have completely abandoned their farms, which is a mainstay of their economy. And now down to Edo State, where the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, has assured road transport workers that road infrastructure will get special attention in the next 4 years of his administration. Governor Obaseki was speaking when he received the leadership and members of the National Union of Road Transport Workers in Edo State, who came to congratulate him on his victory in the last polls. He described road transporters as an important chain in the economic ecosystem of the state, noting that having good road networks will help enhance their business activities. Obaseki thanks them for their role on the election day, which was instrumental to free and fair elections.
You make sure that the materials got to the voting units on time. That's why we were able to finish the elections on time. If you did not do that, will the election be credible? So God will continue to bless you. As you have protected democracy, God will protect your livelihood so that we continue to have a country where everybody is catered for, not only a few people. We know your pain. We know that when the roads are not good, it costs you more, that you don't do as many trips as you can do. So the next 4 years, we will continue to invest in the roads. We will use the money to work for the people. That is what you told me to do by going to vote for us on September 19th. Be rest assured, as long as God keeps us in this Osadebe Avenue, we will work for you.
Earlier in their congratulatory message delivered by the Secretary of the Union, Comrade Felix Ailugi, the union pledged to offer more support to the administration in the coming days.
We are here today to reaffirm our 100% support to you and your government more than ever before in the next 4 years.
The union had representatives from the 3 senatorial districts of the state. In a related development, Governor Obaseki has called on stakeholders to share their ideas on how to move the state forward, as his administration is open to everyone irrespective of political differences or affiliation. The governor made the call when he received the executive members of the Young Progressives Party, YPP, on a congratulatory visit. He commended the party for making themselves available as a vehicle of transformation. Governor Obaseki called on other political parties to join in the mutual pursuit of making Edo State better, noting that with the outcome of Edo State governorship election last week, Nigeria has commenced the process of reforming her democracy. The Young Progressives Party was led on the visit by the state chairman, Ambassador Jones Yobosa. They said they were happy with the outcome of the election, as they had worked for the success of the People's Democratic Party on the election day. Ambassador Yobosa told the governor that the party leadership had instructed their members and supporters to work for and ensure the electoral victory of the governor across the state in the September 19th governorship election. KUFM's news continues right after this break. Stay with us, please.
At split seconds, there is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
The Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday dismissed a suit opposing the appointment of 21 persons on the list of 33 candidates recommended to President Muhammadu Buhari for appointment as judges of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory. Justice Okunabang, in his judgment, held that the plaintiff, Justice Reform Project Foundation, which is a group of lawyers, mostly senior advocates of Nigeria, lacked the legal right to institute the suit to challenge the process of appointment of the judges. President Buhari has since picked 11 of the names on the list recommended to him in April by the National Judicial Council, and they have since been sworn in by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Tanko Muhammad. Justice Abang held that the plaintiff was not a party to the procedure for appointment of the judges and did not participate in the exercise in any way. As such, their interest in it was vague. He added that the Federal High Court lacked jurisdiction to hear the suit. Still on legal matters, the trial of former governor of Benue State, Gabriel Suswam, has been adjourned till October 15, 2020. Justice Ahmed Mohammed of the Federal High Court Abuja adjourned the case on Wednesday after listening to arguments from the prosecution and defense lawyers. This was disclosed in a statement signed on Wednesday by the head, Media and Publicity of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Wilson Uwujare. Suswam and his then Commissioner of Finance, Okolobia Okpanachi, are being prosecuted by the EFCC on 9 counts of money laundering to the tune of 3.1 billion naira, allegedly being proceeds of sale of shares of Benue State Investment Company. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, says it will totally ban the production of alcoholic drinks in sachets by 2023-2024. NAFDAC's Director General, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, on Wednesday said banning of the product would come in phases. Adeyeye had earlier expressed worry over the sale and consumption of alcoholic beverages in sachets, small volume glass, and polyethylene terephthalate bottles. She also decried the negative effects of irresponsible alcohol consumption on public health and on the safety and the security of the public. A corporal of the Nigerian Army, Aliyu Yakubu, has been dismissed and sentenced to 5 years imprisonment for assaulting and defiling a 13-year-old girl. Yakubu was sentenced on Wednesday by the 7th Division of the General Court-Martial of Operation Lafia Doli. He was found guilty of both charges based on the evidences before the court. The corporal was reported to have committed the crime on July 1st, 2018, while he was serving in 202 Battalion in Bama local government area of Borno State. According to witnesses, Yakubu had carnal knowledge of the 13-year-old girl in an uncompleted building after forcefully hitting her head against the wall until she lost consciousness. He was eventually sentenced after 2 years of investigation and trial. The judgment is, however, subject to confirmation by a confirming authority, as the military high command will have to confirm the judgment. Coming up in a moment on our business news, Federal Executive Council approves 13.08 trillion naira budget for 2021. More to come in the business news bulletin.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 600 billion, and the last kobo. Oh yes, we follow the money. It's all about the business and the business of business, the gains and the losses, the bulls and bears, the rise and falls, the risk and the satisfaction of seeing the last kobo rise to millions. On KUFM's Business News, the simple and complex jargons of business just make sense. Get the trending news on the money market, forecasts, investment opportunities, policy changes, and other breakout information on the ever-busy world of business. KU Business News, Monday to Friday on our news dawn, 6:30 to 7 a.m.
The Federal Executive Council, FEC, has projected a 13.08 trillion naira budget for 2021. Disclosing this to State House correspondents after the weekly virtual FEC meeting presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari, the Minister for Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, said the oil benchmark has been pegged at $40 per barrel. The minister also said the projected capital expenditure for the year is estimated at 2.083 trillion naira. Other indices projected to tune the 2021 budget include oil production at 1.86 million barrels per day, including 400,000 barrels of condensate, gross domestic product growth rate at 3%, inflation target at 11.95%, and foreign exchange set at 379 naira to $1. The minister further said the 2021 budget has a 7.89 trillion naira revenue projection with a 4.489 trillion naira fiscal deficit on the proposed 13.08 trillion naira budget. Ahmed said her ministry also reported the performance of the 2020 budget from the beginning to July to the council, stating that the revenue performance was at 68%, while expenditure stood at 92.3% as at July of this year. Elsewhere, for the first time lately, the stock market is closing in on cancelling its negative year-to-date return, which printed low at minus 0.02% due to stocks that filled about 117 billion naira gained on Wednesday, September 30th. Total Nigeria PLC led the gainers table after its share price moved from 88 naira to 96 naira 8 kobo, adding 8 naira 8 kobo or 10%. It was followed by Dangote Cement PLC, which increased from 139 naira to 142 naira 9 kobo, adding 3 naira 9 kobo or 2.81%. Also on the bargain list include MTN Nigeria PLC, which increased from 127 naira 5 kobo to 129 naira, up by 1 naira 5 kobo or 1.18%. GTBank PLC, which rose from 27 naira 5 kobo to 28 naira 5 kobo, adding 1 naira or 3.70%. In the month of September alone, the market appreciated by 5.96%. At the close of trading session on Wednesday, the Nigerian Stock Exchange All Share Index increased by 0.85% from preceding day low of 26,611.96 points to 26,831.76 points. Likewise, the value of listed stocks increased from 13.907 trillion naira to 14.024 trillion naira, up by 117 billion naira. In 4,046 deals, investors exchanged 322,773,035 units, valued at 4.039 billion naira. And finally, on business, Nigeria's naira on Wednesday stood against the dollar, gaining 2 naira 33 kobo after exchanging at an average rate of 461 naira 66 kobo from 464 naira on Tuesday on the black market. Naira remained stable as the dollar was trading at 465 naira at the Bureau de Change segment of the foreign exchange market. At the investors and exporters foreign exchange window, Naira signaled marginal depreciation as the market opened with an indicative rate of 386 naira 59 kobo on Wednesday from 386 naira 50 kobo on Tuesday. And that's it on business. Over now to sports, where Odion Igalo failed to score as Manchester United beat Brighton to reach Carabao Cup quarter-final. Ewusa Ibuka has more in our sports bulletin this morning.
Former Super Eagles striker Odion Igalo once again failed to get on the score sheet as Manchester United defeated Brighton and Hove Albion 3-0 away to reach the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup on Wednesday night. Igalo, who was replaced by Marcus Rashford in the 69th minute, last scored for the Red Devils in June. Scott McTominay opened scoring in the 44th minute before Juan Mata doubled their lead on 73 minutes. Paul Pogba completed the route 10 minutes from regulation time. Elsewhere at the Goodison Park, Nigerian midfielder Alice Iwobi was introduced for injured Richarlison in Everton's 4-1 win over West Ham United, while Manchester City bounced back from their 5-2 defeat to Leicester City at the weekend to record a comfortable 3-0 victory over Burnley at Turf Moor. Newcastle United beat Newport County 5-4 on penalties after a 1-1 draw. And finally, Nigerian midfielder Frank Onyeka was on target as FC Midtjylland advanced to the UEFA Champions League group stage with a 4-1 aggregate win over Slavia Prague in Denmark last night. The 22-year-old scored the third goal in the 88th minute before Anders Dreyer added the fourth 2 minutes later. Another Nigerian forward, Peter Olayinka, had earlier put the visitors ahead in the third minute, while Sorikaba equalized in the 65th minute. Elsewhere, Krasnodar defeated PAOK Thessaloniki 2-1 and 4-2 on aggregate to progress, while Salzburg beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 3-1 and 5-2 on aggregate. The draws for the group stage takes place today in Nyon, Switzerland. And that's it from sports. My name is Ewusa Igbeka. Back to you, Charles.
Thank you very much, Egusa, for the sports stories. And with the stories, we come to the end of our package this morning. But before we leave, a quick recap of the headlines. Earlier, we told you that President Buhari is to make an Independence Day address by 7 a.m. today. We also told you that the House of Representatives has reiterated calls for the sack of the service chiefs. And finally, we told you that the court has dismissed a suit seeking to stop the appointment of 21 judges. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM News Dawn was produced by Blessing Asekwame. I am Charles Opurum saying thanks for listening and good morning.
92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world. This is 92.7 KUFM News Dawn.
My people, for this period where we dey, we know say e no easy, but you gats hustle. We just want make you know say if morning fit show after night, e sure say one day our hustle go pure. This life na general market for whatever my people, na the Naija way. Sun no dey stop breeze, rain no dey disturb water, nothing fit hold you. If things hook, you sef hook follow hand till you unhook am. Na things go tire last, no be you. For this hustle matter, we dey am together, make we remain calm, stand gidigba, but no forget to stay safe o. This message na Fan Milk, owners of Fan Vanille and Super Yugo bring am to you o. Happy Independence Day, my people.
The Superstar lineup.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift. Hi, this is Ariana Grande. This is the part when I break free. Hey, what's up? This is Iggy Azalea. Black Widow, baby.
On 92.7 FM.
Come on, join me, sing hallelujah. Because I serve us inside my prayer. Hey, now I can dance a good mama. Jehovah Jireh, mene mi hedima. Hallelujah. Oh, you name me ma. He's seeking. Oh, you need to know. Hallelujah. Oh, you name me ma. He's seeking. Oh, hallelujah. Ezemo. Police keruwa ana mekele kwekio. You are a miracle working God. You have broken my chain. You are a miracle working God. Unye nime ana mekele kwekio. You are a miracle working God. And you have taken my shame. You are a miracle working God. Police ana mekele kwekio. You are a miracle working God. I put my trust in you. 'Cause nobody be like you. You've done what no man can do. Give me what no man can give. That's why I call you, I am my provider, my sure defender, Lion of Judah. You done make me wonder, my great provider, my sure defender, Lion of Judah. You done make me wonder, what's up to you? I make you like Wakio. You are a miracle working God. 'Cause you have broken my chains. You are a miracle working God. Oh, yeah, never mind, I make you like Wakio. You are a miracle working God. And you have taken my shame. You are a miracle working God. Police keruwa ana mekele kwekio. You are a miracle working God. Now you be my Baba, Baba we pass Baba. Now you be my Eze, Eze Kaliri Eze. Now you be my Baba, Baba we pass Baba. Now you be my Eze, Eze Kaliri Eze. You are my Jerry, wonder double God. You are a miracle working God.
Of course, Miracle got there from Scalawi. And this is to tell you that we will be taking the presidential Independence Day broadcast at 7 a.m. And after the broadcast, Above Only continues. Thank you very much.
It doesn't matter what you see now. See His glory, 'cause I know who I am. Take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. See His glory, 'cause I know. Take a look. Take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. See His glory, 'cause I know. Tell somebody, take a look. Take a look at me, I'm a wonder. It doesn't matter what you see now. See His glory, 'cause I know.
I speak to you today as your president and fellow student on this epoch occasion of our country's 60th independence anniversary. As president, I wish to renew my appreciation to Nigerians for entrusting me with your hopes and aspirations for a better and greater Nigeria.